The host of this podcast is Just Edge Matharu. Before we begin, a quick note. This episode uses an AI voice to share ideas with you at regular intervals. The host provides all the ideas, writing, and review. Please excuse the AI narration and enjoy the content. Welcome. Have you ever felt busy all day, yet wondered why nothing important seemed to move forward? Today, I'd like to share a simple idea that changed the way I look at habits, decisions, and progress. It's called a causal loop. Years ago, I learned about causal loops during a management training program. At first, it sounded like another management tool, but over time, I discovered it explains everyday life surprisingly well. A causal loop is a pattern. One action leads to another. That action creates a result. Then the result influences your next action. Soon, you're back where you started. Some loops hold us back. Others help us grow. After I retired, I suddenly had plenty of free time. I wanted to stay active, so I spent more and more time on social media. One platform led to another. I searched for purpose, tried different ideas, and kept changing direction. I was busy, but I wasn't moving forward. Then I stopped and asked myself one simple question. What do I really care about? For me, the answer was maintenance, repair, and overhaul, or MRO. I began sharing news and ideas with small groups. To keep people interested, I focused on getting them something useful. I learned simple digital tools. I built websites. I wrote articles. More people joined the conversations. They shared ideas of their own. The more value I shared, the more the community grew. The growing community encouraged me to create even more useful content. Without noticing it at first, I had moved from a vicious loop into a virtuous one. That experience taught me an important lesson. Progress doesn't always come from working harder. Sometimes it comes from changing one step in the cycle. When you feel stuck, don't try to change everything. Instead, map your actions. Ask yourself, what happens after this step? What does that lead to? Keep following the chain until you see the pattern. If the pattern leaves you frustrated, distracted, or exhausted, you've probably found a negative loop. If each step makes the next one easier and more meaningful, you've found a positive loop. Here's one practical action you can take today. Choose one area of your life. Write down the actions you repeat. Draw arrows between them. Then ask yourself, which single step could I change? Small changes at the right place can transform the entire loop. Think about these questions. Where in your life do you keep repeating the same pattern? What is one action that keeps feeding that pattern? Which single step could you change today? If you already have a positive loop, how can you strengthen it? To recap, our actions rarely stand alone. They create patterns. Those patterns shape our future choices. When we understand the loop, we can break the ones that drain us and strengthen the ones that help us grow. If you'd like to explore more practical ideas like this, you'll find many more in my book, From Overwhelmed to Effective. I hope it helps you build habits that bring lasting progress.